Hello everyone. So guys, we have a awesome news. We have two amazing students over here. That is Bharati and Gauri. So Bharati is from Performing Arts and Creative Media, as well as Gauri is from BA Theatre Studies and Psychology, who have been cleared in the very first round at Christ University. As most of you know that getting admission to Christ the very first round, it's like very tough job. But these both have just like got into the central campus, and I'm really proud of them. Genuinely, I'm proud of them because I know Bharati and Gauri also for the fact. Bharati, I remember I used to ask, like, she had come for one of the mock interviews. Like, I remember one of the sessions. First, we used to take this group session. So she came, and one of the great overachievers. And I think, Gauri, Bharati, you can also tell about what you're doing so that even students can know what they can also follow you back and they can also get inspired. And even Gauri for the same. Yeah, we'll just take introduction from both of you. Where are you guys coming from? And can you speak something about the course also, both of you? Yeah.
So myself, Bharati Premnath, I'm from Kerala. So from the district Galapi. I've applied for BA Performing Arts and Creative Media, and I'm so happy that I was able to get in the first attempt itself, and it's all because of Pawan sir. So, but talking about my course, BA Performing Arts and Creative Media, you already knew about what is performing arts, right? So it's basically acting, Bharatanatyam, dancing, and everything. But the creative media, most of the people are not aware of what is creative media. So in this course, it covers all the things which are covered, which are based on the media itself. You will be able to be a producer, a director, an actor, an editor, and also you can work in the media field. So it's actually a great course if you are more into creativity and everything. You can actually choose this field. So
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Bharati. Great. Gauri?
Hello, my name is Gauri. I'm also from Alapura, Kerala, and I opted for the course Psychology and Theatre Studies. I am very familiar with psychology, and I have studied it in 11th and 12th.
Hmm.
Theatre studies is more new to me, but I was very interested in it, and then it was just I just found the course in Christ, and I was like suddenly so interested. And this course is mostly focused on if you it combines both the disciplines, and you can become a drama therapist, which is I think it's very unique. I haven't Where you combine both the disciplines, where people can express their emotions to heal. Instead of, some people find it difficult to heal through talking, but some people find it more easier to express and heal through acting, which is very unique. And there is also, you can also be a director, props manager, script writer, many of the other actor, anything related to that, and even an assistant psychologist. Can You can work in nursing fields also. Like, there's a lot of scope for this course, and I thought it was very unique and interesting, and it just made me feel happy when I thought about it.
Wonderful, yeah. Great, great. Wonderful, Gauri. Actually, Gauri, my ambition before taking law now was to become a psychologist. But I think after hearing what you say, I feel like little envy now. But anyway, I'm super proud that both of you have been chosen one of the biggest ever careers. So I can see future great dancer and great psychologist over here. Great job. I know you both have done a lot of hard work. It's about all the hard work. I've seen both of you have been working. And great job, yeah. So can you both tell me how your interview process was and how what questions did they ask you? Then after that, next we can go into the tips for people to like people all those who've been preparing for the interview. For Christ, yeah.
for the interview, you know that it's one of the most scariest thing that for the admission process is the interview. So they actually took us to the main block, and I'm not sure about the block's name, but they actually took us to that
R and D
block.
block, R&D block or fourth block?
R&D block, I'm not sure that the block with the auditorium and all.
Okay, yeah, R&D, I think so. R&D or yeah, one of the blocks. Yeah,
So,
okay. Uh,
so that block, and we actually they many of the students are there to guide us. So we actually went first for the um, skill assessment room.
no.
There we actually got two topics, and the first topic were actually common for all of us, and the second one is unique for everyone. First topic was about the holistic development,
Huh.
importance of development of holistic growth in schools and universities. And the second one was for me, it was plant a tree and save the earth.
Okay.
So you can just write about these two topics for about 50 to 75 words in about 10 to 15 minutes. So
Okay.
some people got about 40 to 45 minutes, but for us, for our batch, we only got 15 minutes for both.
All right.
So we actually did that. Then in the same room, we have to do the verification process
Hmm.
where you have to carry class 10, class 11 or 12 mark sheets
Hmm.
and also your Aadhaar card. Then after that, we were guided to the interview room
Okay.
where two of the teachers were there
Hmm.
to do the interview process. And I was really scared. But then, so after I just entered to the room, I really felt less tensed.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And then they asked me to introduce myself. And it's really important. It's one of the main tip is that you have to really introduce yourself, which are gonna have an impact on them. So introduce maximum. You
Okay.
can add all the topics, all the points you have about yourself. So about your previous works, about your previous skills and knowledge, about your arts, creativity, and everything. You can just add on that. Then they asked about what is creativity.
Hmm.
So what is creativity? Then what is creative media? The basic things about the course. Then they asked me about what is the difference between drawing and painting. And
Okay.
I was really freaked out, but I actually managed. I've actually managed to say the answer. Then they actually, as I mentioned my YouTube channel
Hmm.
in the introduction, they actually searched one of my YouTube channel
Okay.
and
Okay. That's nice. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
and they actually searched one of my actually randomly picked one of my dance videos which I've shooted in 2020,
Okay. All right. Yeah.
and they asked me to describe the story of that dance.
Okay. All right. Huh.
But I was not sure about the story
Hmm.
because it was long ago. So I just told that it was about the relationship between Lord Shiva and Parvati. So I just said that, and they
Okay.
were like, "Okay, fine." Um, then they actually asked about performing arts.
Hmm.
What is performing arts and all? Then yeah, these are the thing, and about the micro presentation.
Ah. Oh.
They asked about me about the impact of online media on 21st century.
Okay.
So these are the things, and I'm not sure about the other questions.
It's fine. But thank you so much, Bharati. And also, guys, Bharati is a great dancer. And I'll just pin her link also in the description box. You all should go watch her. Just follow her. It's a great, amazing person she is. So, yeah, Bharati, I think my audience will also be redirected. My dance audience will also be redirected to them. Please do guide them. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. And yes, Gauri. Yes, Gauri. Yours, how was your journey? What not
Yeah, mine
like?
was
Hmm.
actually your course really helped me a lot. I actually saw all the videos from that, and sorry about that. Then from that I took lots of notes and all this. I was like so prepared, the self introduction, and I was like thinking it's so structured. It must be so structured. It must be so hard to get. And I was like like when it was close to the interview, I was super stressed out, and Bharati knows I was thinking maybe I won't get in. I felt like I when, like you said, as I dive more into the interview, I feel like there's so much to
So
know.
much.
And I was
Okay.
so anxious about it. I thought maybe I won't get in. It might be there's a lot of topics, and I was even I felt really anxious about it. But then before entering the interview, I tried to calm down and just be confident. And I talked with a lot of my new friends. I made new friends and I interacted with them, just talked. and I tried to relax. And when I got into the room, actually, in the beginning, they did not even hear me. I was standing in the doorway, and I was saying, excuse me," and nobody was listening. And I thought, oh, nobody was hearing me. I thought, are they ignoring me, or is it? And
Okay.
then one student came up and told me, just wait, it's fine. Then
Okay.
then I when I sat in front of them, I was suddenly it was not they didn't even ask me for my self introduction. I was so prepared for the introduction, but I was like even practicing while writing my skill assessment. I was practicing my self introduction, but they
Okay.
didn't ask me a self introduction. Then they asked me, they already read my name, and they asked me, "Oh, you're from Alapura." No, they asked me where I'm from, and I said Alapura. And one ma'am asked me, "Do you prefer Alapura or Alapi?" And I said Alapura.
Okay.
Then she said, "Yeah, that's the correct way, I think."
Okay.
Then then another sir was there, and he asked me, what did he ask? He asked me why I chose theater studies, and I told him I was starting to say like my lot of details. I was going to go into the details like from childhood to 12th grade, and I just started like 4 or 5 lines, and he said like, "Did you prepare the monologue?" I was like, "Yes." Then I thought,
Okay.
then in my head I was thinking,
Ah,
when an interviewer cuts you off, it's not a good sign. Then I was like, did I talk too much? Then he told me to do the monologue, and I forgot the last. I had to do a monologue for audition. There was monologue and a song or a dance,
okay.
and I
So you have to
forgot the
perform there something.
yeah.
Okay.
For her it was a video. She had to send a video, but for me it was direct.
Uh,
And
so
then
what did you perform there? Like what do you perform there, Gauri?
I performed a play from Shakespeare, As You Like It. It was As You Like It, and I chose a character. It was Rosalind, and we have to study the monologue of 2 or 3 minutes, like just lines of that character, and some important lines. And I by hearted all that, and I was there, and when I performed, I actually was not at all. I When I took the video and practice, it was way better. But there, I was not at all good, and I forgot last 3 lines. And then the sir told me to sing and dance, but actually the option was sing or dance. But he told me both, and I practiced that also. I was prepared for that, but I thought of every possible way. But still, at that time, my body was so stiff; it was not moving like I thought, and my voice was cracking. I was like, "Aha! Everything is going wrong." Then they told me to sit down, and the ma'am asked me about which approach in psychology is related to um, what theater studies.
Hmm.
And I I know about approaches, but at that moment I couldn't like point out which one is the closest. So I just jumped a little bit, and I could think of one therapy which is related to it. So I said, there is this one therapy which is related to, I think is related to theater studies. So I just talked about it. And she was like, then she was smiling. She was more cheerful and um, I felt more comfortable with her, but the star was so serious. I thought he does not like me at all. I'm doomed.
Okay.
I don't think I will even get in. He does not like me. He was not, when I was performing, he did not look at me. So I thought, I think they don't like it.
Okay.
He did not ask me a lot of then yeah, they didn't actually ask me a lot of questions. It was so quick, and
Ah,
I don't think it was mine was very fast. And I was actually, my interview was really late. It was supposed to be like by 10 or something, but I was in the wrong room. I don't know, something went wrong. I was like in 2 rooms, and I was sitting outside. Everything was going wrong and wrong. And then I finished it. Then I came. They didn't. I had micro presentation, but they did not ask me.
okay.
They did not ask me micro presentation. Maybe I think it was more. I think they were a bit late, so mine was very quick. It got over so fast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And for me, there was also the audition thing, but I just forget to mention about it.
Ah, yeah.
They
Okay.
asked
You
me
have
about,
dancing.
yeah, they asked me about to dance or
Ah,
do the monologue, but
ah,
I haven't prepared my song.
ah,
My the song is not was not with me, so I
ah,
just opt for monologue. And what I did was we have to do the Indian theater.
ah.
So I did the Draupadi short story Draupadi by Mahashweta Devi. So I
Ah.
did a small part from that.
Okay. All right. So you have to act and show like
Yeah.
that character. Okay. That's nice. Wonderful. Okay, so you have any advice for those people who are not able to clear in their initial rounds in this one, right? So anything, any advice that you would like to share? And first of
So
all,
that
did you guys imagine that while sitting in the panel, that you will be selected or not? Yes or no?
no, no.
Okay.
I mean, in my mind, it was like, okay, I think they actually like me. I think they are okay with me. But after the interview, after I get back to my home, I was like, oh my God, was
You
that the
always have
same
a,
session?
yeah, we get,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, if all the students performed well, will they select out from that student?
Yeah.
And will I get selected? That was my condition.
Okay. Okay. So you have any advice, both of you, collectively, if you just give any two advice on for people who are not able to clear on this, and any last two advice for people? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. First of all, guys, don't worry if you don't get selected in the first round, because if you don't get selected in the first round, you have other option. The round two is there, so it's fine. It's totally fine. So prepare more. The hard work is the best key, right? So and also do join his course. It's more
Thank
helpful,
you. God bless. Yeah.
and the mock interviews are really helpful. And also try to search more about your course. And also, we actually learned mission, vision, core values, and everything, but they then waste. But still, you have to when you prepare that, you have to really study that, because if
Hmm.
they ask you about that, if you don't answer, it's gonna be a big problem. So just while you prepare, you just add on that thing also.
Uh, Gauri?
For me, I think it was how you present yourself. They were not looking at, they were mostly focused on the confidence and how you, the aura around you. That
Hmm.
was the energy you give off. That was, I think that was a big plus point for me. Before I entered, I made sure that I was not having all those anxious thoughts and just forget everything and just trust in yourself that you will get in and just be I think wearing something that really makes you feel confident is so important, like
Okay.
something you're comfortable. Just it really affects me, like what I wear really affects my confidence. That, and also the first impression is very important. So just, and smiling, just having a positive energy around you, it, and if you're confident in what you're saying, I believe they will believe you. Yeah. And just I was very anxious, and I couldn't even join mock interviews because I was so anxious and I couldn't, it just scared me and I felt I was not at all prepared for it. But at the end of the day, you just have to go there and be confident and you'll just make it. And I think communicating it well, and just, they will actually choose you if you're really confident in yourself. They have to feel that you're confident and you will make it, that you're very passionate about the course. They asked me, I forgot that. They asked me why what will you do if I don't make in the first round?
Uh-huh.
And and they asked me, is there any other course you choose? But I told them I didn't choose any other course because I didn't feel like, I actually didn't choose any other course because it didn't feel the same. And they asked me, what will you do if we didn't choose you? And I said, I will try again. I have to, I will try again and I will get in. I think they have to feel that you're really passionate about that course. I think if they can feel it, they will choose you.
Yeah, also
Wonderful.
you have to prove that you can manage the course after you take it. Because they at last, after the interview, after I was like gonna say thank you, at that time they really asked me about how will you manage both the performing act and creative media, and you have to answer that question.
Ah.
So and also give respect, because being respectful is one of the key for an interview or anything.
Hmm.
So when one of the teachers were leaving the room, I was like standing outside, and first of all, what I did was like that respect thing, and
Okay.
they were really impressed of that. Bec- So being respectful is one of the key.
Man,
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you so much, both of you. Really grateful, yeah. I think, to be honest, great inspiring. I'm really impressed by both of your performance. Wonderful job. Once again, and I'll just share across your handle, the YouTube channel in this particular description. So please even guide them, and our psychologist over here. So yeah, great job. But wonderful. I'm really impressed with all of your hard work. I think it's a message for all of them. I think just prepare. And when you're sitting in the panel, you will not even know whether you've been selected or not. That would be a confusing stage. But if you're able to give your best shot, I think that really matters. And I hope that is the biggest ever lessons you could get from them. By the way, thank you so much, Bharati and Gauri. I'm, to be honest, greatly honored having you as my student community. And thank you so much for believing and trusting. At least some role from my side was there. It was something great. And welcome to the Christ fam.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yeah. And as a senior, I can advise you is like try doing as much as experimenting in the college life, because the college exposure, the networking which you get, it's like something great, humongously great. So build as much as network and try to, by end of your third year something, for example, Bharati, it could be you, try to build your own community circle or your own team circle, so that you are having outside the college also if you want to go. Like generally after you're moving out of the college also, you should be having some kind of dance team or something of your own organization or something. Just build on that. And I think Gauri, oh my god, she's going to be an extraordinary psychologist. That's I can just bet her.
Thank you.
So yeah, great thing, Gauri. For you, I think read a lot of psychology related books. See
Yes,
about how different
I love
professions.
reading.
Awesome, great. That's a great thing. Keep on reading it. And as you said, build your networks and start with your own practicing this one. And I think the scope of psychology is one of the great thing in the campus. And because post COVID 19, one of the most streamlining profession is basically psychology one. So yes, become a great psychologist. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.